Since women live a harder life than men, can you name one privilege or right that men have over women in 2024?
Y'all get to do what y'all want.
What do you mean by that?
Do what y'all want.
What do you mean we do what we want?
You get to have platforms, say what you want. Y'all get to be racist, sexist.
You can do that too.
No, you can.
Fresh, you can absolutely do that.
Y'all racist? Damn.
Women get canceled. I'm not saying they're
Women
racist, but I'm just saying, look at our president. Like, look who made it into office. He said everything under the world. Yeah, I understand people have their different like political views and reasons why they voted for, that man. But at the end of the day, like, he's just not a good human to me. Okay. Like, y'all don't have to be good humans.
Okay.
Women were nurtured.
Let's stay on topic. You made the argument that it's harder to be a woman than a man in 2024. Yes, I'm asking you, what right or privilege do men enjoy over women that makes it harder for you guys? Name one.
The fact that y'all think y'all better than us. The fact that y'all can cheat and a woman is expected to stay with you. The fact that y'all can kill and get praised just because you're in the military. The fact that y'all can be, sexually aggressive in the workplace and get praised for that and be moving up in CEO positions and moving up because you're an aggressive, strong man. You represent power and you know how to put your foot down and command the room. Like y'all get praised for being assholes, quite frankly. Like y'all get praised for doing everything that isn't in line with just being a decent human. Right? And women are supposed to be quiet, perfect, very clean cut. But men, y'all can be unhinged and get praised. Y'all can have Napoleon complexes. Y'all can be, y'all can be.
Who hurt you?
What? Nobody hurt me. Like, I just have an opinion. Like, and that's what bothers people. Like, period.
You don't. Girls from New York. That's how they are.
I mean, I grew up in New York. Like, grow up
yeah,
there.
I still don't think any of that is like. I think men live a way harder life than women do in modern day society. Why? Okay. Well, here's the thing. Men are always held to a standard. Women aren't. You guys can choose to be a lady when it suits you and get the benefits of chivalry and, beauty privilege, etc., female privilege. But then you can also, if you want to, take your masculine side and go into the workforce and compete with men. And you actually have a higher likelihood of getting hired for a job or moving up. I found it interesting because one of your arguments earlier, you said, oh, well, if I'm in a room, I have to work twice as hard, X, Y, Z, right, to prove myself. But you're discounting the fact that you're in the room. And this is kind of what I mean when I say privilege is invisible to those that have it. Just by being a female, you're able to get into rooms that I would never be able to get into. I would have to work my ass off and build a name to get in that room, right? Because men are competitive. They rarely let other men come into their space unless that man has proven himself. But they will gladly let talentless, no-name females into their space with no accolades. Why? Because women are born with value versus men have to earn value. So I would argue in 2024 in modern day society, women enjoy every single privilege and right, and men don't. We have to earn our value, and you guys don't.
But you just contradicted yourself because 20 minutes ago you just said that as a man, I want to be around other men and I want to learn from them and be around them. Yep. And then you just said that a man has to work harder to be in a room with other men. Which one is it?
Yes.
Which one is it?
Because here's the thing with men. As a man, you must provide value to society and your counterparts to be accepted. With women, you don't. You go on a yacht, right? Who paid for it? The niggas. Why are they there? Because they provide some kind of value. Whether they chipped in, they have money, they have to connect with the guy. All the men are there because of some type of merit. The women are just there because they have a vagina.
Exactly.
And I use this, and I use that example because whether it's a nightclub, etc., because it goes back to primitive human standards, right, between men and women. Men always have to prove themselves. Women don't. And that is because women are the more valued sex. You guys carry the next lineage of offspring. There's a reason why 40% of men have procreated throughout society versus 90% of women have. Because with one man and 100 women, you can still continue society. 100 men, one woman, you can't. So women inherently have more value, and society shows that. And that's fine. I'm not arguing.
If she's pretty.
But hold on, stop. But with that said, I'll be fucking damned if someone that didn't have to earn their value tries to dictate to me how I'm going to use my value. Men and women are not the same once a guy does the work and gets to a certain point. Because women are replaceable, higher status men are not. So that's what I mean when I say we don't give a fuck about your guys' opinions because you guys don't earn the things that you guys acquire a lot of the times. Some do, but the majority don't.
Yeah.
I'm some.
I'm going to add to that because, I feel like men do have it hard. We only have it hard physically with our bodies. That's it. Men, if I go to the club right now, no, I'm just saying, if I go to the club right now and it's 5 dudes outside, they gonna let me in before they let them in, and I'm gonna probably be in like 10 different sections.
VIP.
Yeah, but we're
I can
being
do what I wanna do.
objectified, though.
I want.
That doesn't mean that we have value.
You like it.
I mean,
It's not
The
about
way you
liking.
dress.
But
I feel
you
like
guys,
we have
even the
value.
pink tax, you guys get paid more. That I've even experienced that. And the first job I ever had, me and the other dude, we were the same age, no experience, but he got hired for $3 more, just like that. We have the same qualifications. The only difference was that he was a male.
Well, if you want to talk about women getting paid less, there's a multitude of different reasons why women get paid less, which I can go into. But one of the reasons is women tend to be more agreeable.
As in, you're saying I'm not negotiating my salary when I get hired.
Yeah, women are less likely to negotiate for a higher wage.
Also, even my job, when I went into it first,
That's a fact. That's not even like my opinion. You're shaking your head.
But you're talking to
That's a
someone who's
fact.
negotiated their wage before, though.
but that's
Okay,
you.
that's you.
Well, not every other woman.
You do understand generalities might not necessarily apply to you, right?
But you made a couple general statements throughout this whole entire podcast that you just want us to sit here and agree with.
The majority, he's
the-
saying that.
Okay, if something is objectively true, generally speaking, whether it applies to you or not, does not refute the fact that it is still true. As an educated woman, you should understand this. Like, just because I say something and doesn't apply to you doesn't mean it's not true.
But if something's not 100% true, does that still make it true?
I said generally true.
Generally.
Women in general don't negotiate for a higher wage at the same level that men do. And there's biological reasons for that. Men, we have a burden of performance where we're supposed to be the protectors and providers. So men are less likely to be timid and shy about asking for higher wages because a lot of times there's people that depend on us. And our value is dictated by how much money we earn. Your value is not dictated by how much money you earn. So you're not going to be as you're not going to be as inclined to fight for higher wages. No one cares how much money a woman makes. Nobody cares what your title is. Nobody cares what your status is.
If you're pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even average women can pull this off, is my point. Average women have more pull than a celebrity male.
Yep.
100%, especially if your throat is crazy. If your throat is crazy, you're getting far.
Don't goats, man.
God.
Trust me.
I'm dead
Safaree
serious.
Like,
That's Safaree knows, man.
I'm one of the few people that admits it. Women live life on easy mode. I'm not gonna like sit here and sugarcoat it. You guys absolutely do, especially in 2024, because you guys can be treated like a lady if you want, but you can still enter the workforce and act like a man if you want. You get the best of both worlds. That you don't agree with that?
No, like
I agree,
When you're
100%.
talking about like the world, like women are one of the main I can't think of the word right now, but like in times of war, women are one of the main population. Like we are the main population that's used in times of war and be attacked. There's words that I can't say, so I can't really describe it right now. But like in
Actually, Ukraine, she left her country, bro.
in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, there are women out there who are literally being used in war, being. Can I say ASSAULT?
Yeah, no, I understand that, but we're talking when I'm talking about women live life on easy mode, I'm talking about first world, typically English speaking Western countries. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because you guys have the benefits of feminism while still simultaneously enjoying, right, chivalry. You can be a lady when you want, but you can also be a strong, independent woman when you want to.
I think that makes men really upset. I think they're mad that we have that fluidity. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
That's not really relevant to the conversation. I'm just saying it exists.
I think that's the only reason why it's a conversation. Why are we calling something out? Why are men speaking on the way women are? Y'all don't know about women. Y'all are not women. Like you say, y'all are men, right? We don't know what it's like to be y'all, so y'all just as equally
Actually,
don't know
on the
what it's like to be us.
for me to even be able to identify this, I need to know women pretty well.
But you're not a woman, though. You're not a woman. So you want me to sit here?
Hold
I've
on.
been sitting there.
Let me understand this. So
Go ahead.
are you saying that you have to be a part of a class to be able to comment on said class?
Being a woman is being a part of a class?
Yes, I'm talking about a certain demographic, and you're making the argument that you need to be a part of that demographic to make a comment or a criticism.
To me, I think people. I don't like that men make rules and laws and regulations on what women should and should not do, especially with their bodies. That's one example of where I don't think if you're not a part of a class, you should be able to speak on it. And I think that has different iterations throughout different topics that we can discuss socially, economically, however you want to look at it, however you want to talk about it, slice it, dice it. Like, I feel like for me, like, men have such an opinion on the way women are. Like, do y'all want to be women? Is that what it is? Like, do y'all want to jump inside my body and, like, teach me how to act and, like, make me like a robot? Is that what it is? Is that why y'all really mad that I can wear a suit and date other women, or I can be feminine and date your dad? Which one is it? What are you mad about?
Here's the thing. No one is mad. I think pointing out something that's factually true doesn't make someone angry at it. I just
Passionate.
think, well, not even passionate. I'm just saying that I just find it interesting that women will sit there and say, oh, we're victims and life is so hard, when in reality, it's significantly easier for women than it is for men. And pointing that out doesn't necessarily make someone mad. And then the other thing, too, is that men are leaders. So since men are leaders, they preside over women. So since we have some degree of responsibility over you, we also have some degree of authority as well. So that's another reason is that men, make rulings and certain things on females.
And isn't it crazy? You guys asked for equality. We gave it to you. And now you're working. You're doing what you want to do with all freedom possible. And you still complain about issues. We're like, yo, we gave it to you. What you wanted. We still complain. So when we bring up a topic like this, is like, we're just saying you guys wanted it and they're complaining about it.
Never happy, man.
Because you always want more. It never ends.
Oh, y'all peaceful? Y'all happy? No.
So if you want it, don't complain. That's all we're saying.
Where we at here? We're someone else was trying to say something. Oh yeah, going back to the whole thing with the female opinions thing. Yeah, so I don't think it's productive for men to have female friends, and I think outside of a sexual relationship, talking to women is kind of a waste of time because we don't have the same life experiences to even draw, similarities from a lot of times because you guys do live life significantly easier than men do. So what do I? Because you mentioned, oh well, your girl, she could give you her opinion and stuff. I'm like, that's cute and everything, but it doesn't make sense. And the thing I was talking about, if a man's in a relationship with a woman, most of the time that guy is better than that woman to some degree. Why? Because women date up. Yeah. They want taller, stronger, smarter, more money. So if I'm the boss and I'm superior to you in almost every way, which is why you're in a relationship with me, why do I care about your opinions?
Well, I have something to say about that.
Sure.
Okay. So I dated this guy, right? The multimillionaire guy that I told you about. Mm-hmm. I'm much younger than him, right? He was older than me, richer than me, smarter than me, but yet he was listening to what I have to say. And he no about business. And he even named his restaurants with my ideas. Like I gave him some ideas, and he named the restaurants as I told him to. Uh-huh. He liked this idea, so he was listening to me. So not every man think the same way as you do.
Look,
well,
I'm not saying that you can't talk with your girl and take some of her takes, but what I am saying is that women have this overestimation of themselves where you do realize that he was rich before you, he's going to be rich after you, and yes, you can add to it, but he's going to be successful regardless. So
no one's saying otherwise.
Yeah,
yes,
but
you can add to it, definitely.
But women overinflate their contribution to their man's success a lot of times, and I've noticed this, especially with powerful men. Oh, well, I gave him a restaurant idea and the name. All right, let's say he uses your name or whatever. That doesn't matter. He was going to be successful anyway.
Also, inspiration doesn't always.
But for me, it feels good. It feels good that there is a restaurant that is named.
That's great.
It feels good,
but it's insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Like it feels good.
We are not talking about significant or not significant. We are talking about that men do listen to women sometimes. Depends which women. Depends which man. There is no exact line that no men listen to women. Yes, men
I never said
do
that.
listen to women.
I never said that. I said that men don't really care for female opinions as much as you guys think. Now look, you had his ear. He listened to you a little bit. He named the restaurant. Awesome. But what I'm trying to explain is that women don't build. You guys move in. So you moved in and helped them name a restaurant. Awesome. But you weren't in it when it came to investing in it, finding staff, paying for the fucking lease, to putting the restaurant there, finding the location. Like, you guys do like 2% and want all the credit, bro.
So no, to your point, to your point, women's opinions can help guys in their future, for example, business and stuff like that. But hold on.
I just don't understand why would some guy be dating a girl that cannot give him any opinion? Come on, guys, are you that basic for sex? Seriously?
The majority of sex.
No.
To be fair, you earned his ear. I'm sure that like you earned your spot to for him to listen to what you got to say. But let me ask you this question real quick. The business you mentioned before, the restaurant, is it still open today?
Yeah, of course.
Where are you now?
Okay.
You ain't there?
Well, I'll tell you this.
I never said I opened this restaurant. I never said that. I just said that my ex-boyfriend, he was listening to what I have to say. Like, he was really listening.
Yeah.
Talking about him, he's saying men never listen to women.
We don't care about your opinions as much.
He didn't say never. He just said most of your opinions are not going to be valid for most.
Yeah. I've been asked a lot of time for my opinion with a lot of my ex-boyfriends.
It's fine. Seriously. Again, inspiration
I'm 32,
does not always take into consideration the work behind the inspiration. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, you can inspire him to do things, but doesn't mean he's gonna have your money or your actual fortitude to make it happen.
A lot of guys are being polite too, and that's for your opinion.
Yeah, come
we don't
on,
really
man.
care though,
Be
bro.
polite, man.
Like it's like, come on, man. Like,
Bro, you had
I
six
feel like,
ex-boyfriends,
I feel
girl.
like, guys, you never
Bruh.
been in a relationship.
Bro, you
have
had
you,
six
have you ever been in a
ex-boyfriends.
relationship? I had 4 ex-boyfriends. Yes.
You have 4?
4 ex-boyfriends.
Where's the other
yes.
3? Wait, hold on.
But
So
fresh,
you go one
that
now,
she
right?
claimed though.
So the other
What?
3 are gone, right?
I'm 32. What do you expect?
I mean, you should be married by now,
What do you
right?
expect? So, have you ever been into a relationship?
look,
Oh, here we go.
this is always funny when girls say this.
Here we go again.
Why are you asking that question?
Oh shit.
I'll answer it, but I just want to know why are you asking this?
I'm asking because I want to know if you have any experience into a real relationship, like dating somebody for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and like living together with this person and really loving the person, not only because she's beautiful, but loving her soul, loving the way she thinks, loving the way she treats you, and on a deeper level, not on the basic
Surface.
level, not on the surface, on a deep level where your soul loves another soul. Have you ever experienced that?
Okay. Now I'm going to counter that. I'm going to ask you. Have you had sex before?
my trap card.
It has nothing to do with it.
No. I'm just asking. Like, have you had sex with people before and you really were passionate? It was great and steamy and everything.
Obviously, yes, but this is completely different question.
That's a question. That's fine.
Okay. The reason why I asked that is because I find it interesting that girls love to ask this question anytime I give my viewpoints. Right? Are you selective on who you have sex with?
Yes,
Why?
because my energy is very valuable, and I don't want to give my energy to just anyone. A guy needs to be special.
Good.
Perfect. And I'm selective on who I date. See, women got to protect their bodies. We got to protect our relationships. We don't wife up any girl, just like you don't fuck any guy. So when women ask this question about have you been in a relationship before or whatever, that's like me asking you if you've had sex before. Like, whether I have a girlfriend or not is irrelevant because I'm going to be selective on who I give a relationship to because my relationship has worth. Just like you're going to be selective on who you have sex with because your sex has worth. Now, to answer your question, yes, I do have a girlfriend, but she understands her place. I'm the leader. She's the follower. Yes, her opinions will be listened to some degree, but at the end of the day, this ship was created by me. It's being run by me. I'm the fucking captain. All right? That's how it
Is
goes.
she happy though?
Yes, because she understands that she's able to be a woman. She knows her place.
That's perfect.
She understands that I'm the leader. And if I tell
Exactly.
her,
a man should be a leader.
and if I
agree
tell her
with
to
you.
shut up, she shuts up. If I tell her, I don't want to, like, this is what it is, she understands. Because at the end of the day, men and women are equal. If I'm responsible for protecting and providing for you, right, I have a certain level of authority where I make executive decisions. You do realize that the President of the United States, the strongest person in the fucking world, has to listen to what the Secret Service tells him. Why? Because the Secret Service is responsible for protecting him. So therefore, if I'm responsible for your safety and everything else, I now have authority. So I'll be fucking damned if a woman's going to tell me what to do. But I don't think we have enough guys that have the balls to tell women, shut up. This is how it's going to go. Okay. And interestingly enough, you guys like that shit.
It's true.
It's amazing.
Yep.
right? And I find
Look at all smiling.
They all started smiling. They all started smiling.
and you want to know why? You want to know why? Because you want to be able to be told to your face that you're inferior. Because you guys are. Because you guys are. You really are. You're weaker, dumber, smaller.
Oh, shit.
Like, in general.
Dumber.
Yes.
Dumber.
Yes. Women in general are dumber. So,
Actually, women use more of their brains.
Guys, it all depends which man we are talking about,
That's
which
actual
woman we are
facts.
talking
So
about.
nasty.
You
Really
cannot
spit in your
put
mouth.
people in a box. Literally, you cannot do
Don't put her
that.
in a box, you nasty little girl.
when I say dumber, I mean as in women lack critical thinking skills, right? Which is very important. So, you know, you guys tend to interpret things that are said through your feelings versus what is actually being said.
I was actually going to
that's
say
neat.
that
Yes,
too. Women are
everything is-
more
You
emotional
need to
than
be able to
men.
navigate.
So-
Like
Yeah,
if you're
but dumber
negotiating
is
with
crazy.
somebody,
What I
it's
tell
gonna
ladies-
make you, you know, make a better decision or learn how to, what's that called? Influence a person to do what you want to do if you could read their emotions.
What?
Like if you can tell, like based off of somebody's body language, like women think more like emotionally, like we just feel
no, y'all
things, like it's
don't,
more
man.
instinctual. Like you're gonna be able to kind of manipulate the person to do or get with whatever you're proposing to the person. Like I'm talking like if you're making like a business negotiation or something.
Well, that's precisely why I don't like doing business with women. I prefer to do business with men.
No, but if you're reading the man's body language, you could kind of think what he's thinking or like gear to what he's gonna do. You get what I'm saying?
Why are you telling us this?
Yeah, I'm
Right,
trying to
I'm
figure out how this relates to the conversation.
Why is this important?
Like you're saying that women, like you guys think more logically, like as if
Yes.
women's emotional like thinking doesn't matter. But everybody kind of needs to use that too. Like it's not just.
Well, I do think it doesn't matter because it's interpreted through emotion. I give an example. She interpreted what I said as, "Oh, we don't listen to your opinions ever." No, I said in general we don't care about your opinions. But notice how what I said was so triggering. She assumed one thing and it kind of just ran with that, despite the fact that's not what I said.
And then became verbally abusive. I felt it coming.
You know, you understand? Like I've said things here, right? It's her. Oh, well, your opinions aren't true or whatever. I'm like, well, generally it's true, right? So notice how like I say something that's generally true. She says, well, I don't match that. That's not on me. But she attributed everything back to herself. This is a phenomenon that I only notice with women. I'll give you guys an example. All the guys in here. Most guys are fucking retards. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice how not one of them said, well, I'm not a retard.
Well, I'm not a retard, Mari.
Yeah. But with women, if I say a lot of women are morons, well, not all women. I'm not stupid. I'm not Howard. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. Not me. And this is why. This is what I'm trying to say when I say women are functionally retarded a lot of times. Because if I say something that's objectively true, instead of looking at it and saying that is true, they say, oh, this doesn't apply to me, and they make it about themselves because women are naturally solipsistic and narcissistic.
I know once more.
And this is why y'all can never be in leadership roles because you guys view the world through only your fucking lens. And you view the world through, well, this is how this makes me feel. This is why you guys lack critical thinking skills. I mean, hell, all you guys got triggered when I said we don't care about y'all opinions. Yeah. Even though you know I'm telling the truth. You know damn right that men don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. Yeah.
Men
you guys
lie.
know this.
Men lie.
Yeah,
So you never asked your girl, babe, what do you think of this shirt?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Bro, that's better than anything, bro.
No. Matter of fact, she'll say sometimes, I don't like it. I say, great. And we leave. Like, I don't like it. Yeah.
Well, I will say this, though. New age men are not men. You know, so them asking for your opinions and asking for your actual sound advice is more often them being inadequate themselves.
New age
And they
men's
want you to
tricks.
take care of them indirectly. So that in itself is also work because those men are not really men. That makes sense.
Also, real quick, guys, if you're watching on YouTube or X, you can go ahead and get in the show, fnfsuperchat.com.
Yes.
35 for TTS, text